Pode 10, rola muita putaria.
like to move it. You like to.
Nice.
Ooh, I think it's begun. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome. This, of course, going to be Mobile Mayhem. Though it's past the regular season, it's now going to be these special events, which is going to last a 2-week period. And it's going to be $300 per week. So it's going to be 2 days, regular scheduling as the main Mobile Mayhem. But instead, it's going to be a 2-week period. So every Friday and Saturday. The 2 days count towards the week, and whoever performs the best overall within the week gets $300, and that's going to happen for 2 weeks back to back. Pretty straightforward. For rule sets, though, we're going to be pretty interesting in regards to that matter. We're going to have basically no rules. There is no rules whatsoever. It's going to be a pretty fun event, quite toxic as well, and it's only going to be kills. Placement does not matter whatsoever, so all aggression now, and it's going to be quite interesting. In regards to it, though, we will have, so again, it's going to be auto revive, no placement points as mentioned, 200 HP. That may change. Well, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work out, but I'm quite curious to see 200 HP. We haven't seen an event with such a significant amount of like HP in quite some time. Mostly, of course, we're so used to 100 HP, but it's going to be 200 HP for this event. At least today, we're going to see how it turns out. If it may change throughout the coming days, we'll have to see. But that'll be fun. Alongside that, as mentioned, everything is going to be loud. There's no rules. We're going to see we're going to see everything popping out of anything that's, I don't know, under the sleeve of any of these players. I don't know what's going to be expected. As you also may have noticed, Diego Hermano is not here. I don't know where he is. I think he may have passed away. I don't know. Of course, that's a joke, but I'm not sure where he is. Unfortunately, it looks like he had some plans or had something come up, and unfortunately, he wouldn't be able to make it today. So it's just going to be me. It's just going to be your fellow Brit going to be having to cast solo this time around. But yeah, should be fun. And hopefully it works out perfectly fine. But yeah, as mentioned, it is going to be basically the same amount of teams as we expect from the main season. Should be maybe a bit less, but generally speaking, going to be the most part same teams. But yeah, hope everyone is doing well. Of course, the full results for the main Mobile Mayhem has came out quite a bit ago. Should have been last week. Everything came out. Risen, of course, winning. Huge win up for them. And yeah, main season Mobile Mayhem was that was fun. Full 2023. That's a pretty impressive Mobile Mayhem. I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, so currently we're just going to be waiting for the teams to just get back into their slots and everything, and we shall begin momentarily. All right. Yeah, still, again, all kills. I'm quite interested. I think this is going to be a weird event. It's going to be a weird event, but I think it's going to be fun. But of course, as mentioned, we're streaming on Trovo. Do you know why we're streaming on Trovo? Because we're sponsored by Trovo. Do you know who else is sponsoring us? Call of Duty Goddamn Mobile, ladies and gentlemen. I will mention that this season's doing pretty well. Honestly, the new Lucky Draw that just came out, kind of spicy. I do like the character skin. The Odin, mid, but that skin slaps. But do you know what else we have? We have the trailers for the season. Let's go and check out the latest season, Season 9, Call of Duty Mobile. Amazing little season there, Halloween themed, of course. It's October after all, my favorite month, mind you. Of course, it's my birthday at the very beginning of the month. We've got Halloween, probably my favorite holiday to say the least. But yeah, currently we're still going to be just waiting for a couple more teams to just make their entrance in, and once they do, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a bit of a surprise for you. This is going to be an amazing event. If it continues like it has been for the previous season, of course, fall 2023, that was an amazing season for Mobile Mayhem. And I'm pretty happy about it. I think it ended with a really good high. And I mean, still 2 rounds left. And during the second round, there was 4 teams that had a very solid shot of winning. There was a 5-point gap between first place and fourth place. That is amazing. And of course, Risen were the ones to take the victory overall. and I mean, that in tremendous fashion. We had a lot of emotional roller coaster happening, but now it's new time, new season. Well, granted, not new season, but rather this special events. Again, as mentioned, it's going to be fully a toxic event. Everything allowed, no holding back, and purely kill driven, no placement points. So I'm quite curious to see on how these teams are going to play out. Things I will mention to you guys as well. There is some teams that may have changed names, changed usernames, whatnot. Of course, Risen's going under multiple, well, basically near all their players are going under the name Hacker. So that may be a bit confusing for some. It's going to be confusing for me, but I'll try my best to keep track. Alongside that, Peaky Blinders are no longer Peaky Blinders. They are now going to be called The Dude, which is obviously a team name that they've had ran in the past. Other than that, there should be generally no other mysteries in regards to any names. Otherwise, we should be just fine. Looks to be going to start now. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you prepared? I hope so. So, game's going to start in the next 70 seconds, but it's going to be 12 teams total. Not that many teams. I was expecting more, but 12 teams is going to be suitable, definitely, for this type of lobby. It will be fast zone as well, considering it's also a small amount of people, so I think that's going to be a bit beneficial to the lobby. But I don't really know what to expect. Of course, I've praised Savage quite heavily, just because I know them a lot for being a very aggressive team. They don't really care about placement points or playing for positioning or anything like that. They only go for aggression, and they get a lot of kills for it. And I believe they can do that this time around. But I mean, I don't know. They were kind of inconsistent. They did well some rounds, didn't do well some others during the main season of Mobile Man. I don't know. I think hopefully they went back to the drawing board, and hopefully this is definitely the type of lobby where it's time to shine. They have no bans, no restrictions. All the things you can come up with, you can whip out. Shockwave, out of all things. I think one of the most overpowered classes in the game. I feel like we're going to I see quite a few of that, and I wonder how many BS moments we're going to be encountering in terms of players having to fight. But as mentioned, game should be starting in just a second. And let's start getting into the game, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are. Let's have a gander. So it's going to be again 12 teams, 47 people in the lobby. Flight path, bit weird. It's not going to be the usual of being a diagonal, because for some reason this season of the mainline Mobile Mayhem, it was a bit weird. It was like constantly going diagonally straight through the map, so every location was doable. But here it's a bit more restrictive now. I think we're going to see a bit of contests. We'll have to see. But of course, Risen. I'm curious on what Risen's going to go. Maybe Doc, Sakura. Sakura's out of the picture. They can't reach Sakura, so presumably Doc's. They haven't really challenged U-Vision, mostly because of FG, from the looks of things. FG are firing them off, and it's seemingly succeeding. Let's have a look. Flight path's going to go through 2 teams Harbor. Possible contested Docks. Let's quickly have a look. So it's going to be Team 9. Team 9 is... Ooh. Team 9 is going to be backing up. They're going to be running a bit of an interesting combo. They're going to be still running Airborne. Interestingly, they're going Rewind Defender Airborne Ninja. But yeah, as mentioned, everything is allowed. There's no restrictions, and Slayer is actually going to be the first one to get a pick. It's Risen going up against... They executed Panchito! Oi! That's rough. Don't know how that managed to occur, but I mean, it's allowed. Everything is allowed. As mentioned, no rules, no setbacks. You can do anything. If not for position here, Flick's going to go down. So again, two players gone for FG. This is not looking strong. Auto revive, so they can just back out the fight. And that's the beauty of it. Again, it's not going to be tags, so camping tags is not going to be a thing you have to worry about anymore. And immediately damage on the pursuit. Chasing them down, and they're going to be backing up. Interestingly enough, we're going to have a ninja trap. What the hell is that? Shockwave? What class is that? That Saw's running. Yeah, Shockwave. I can tell by the icon. Spotter as well. Spotter, a bit of an interesting class to pull up. I didn't expect it. I was expecting maybe Ravagers. Maybe it's like that one-off class, but surprisingly enough, we're going to get Spotter coming in. So, quite curious on that. As well, I'm wondering if we'll see a bit of the SMRS gameplay. We're going to see some launches. We see it occasionally from some teams every once in a while, but kind of understandable. He's going to be switching... dying off here. I'm wondering why. Maybe he's wanting to switch class to something a bit more toxic. But we'll have to have a look. Ninja, Shockwaves. I mean, kind of expected. No Snitch going to be running Shockwave here. They're not going to be running a Ninja player for Red Moon, interestingly enough. It's Team 9. That's being Team I&D. Didn't really lose too much. They only lost one player, that being Electra. Coming back with the revive now. Let's check back on Risen. I think Risen are perfectly fine. Presumably, FG have left the area, and indeed they have. So we're going to be running Ninja, Trickster, Hacker, Smoke Bomber as well. I mean, living up to the names of Hacker for 3 of the players on Risen, they are going to be having a Hacker player. So, I mean, I guess it works. Let's see on AVA. Going to be running Ninja, Smoke, Halter, Defender. A bit more of a class setup that I would have expected. But they aren't going to be running Shockwave. They're running straight into Bomber. Bomber rewinding. Immediately hesitates. They do run Hoverbike. And I'm quite curious on how many Hoverbikes we're probably going to see. But Maxwell, in a bit of an awkward situation, does climb the fence. Could be a bit cautious. I heard a sniper. That's actually going to be RMS. Looking for some snipes. Why is it not loading his character? There we are. But Red Moon on the pursuit, hunting down Maxwell, the only one close by. He might be having to engage in this. No Snitch right there. No Snitch has Shockwave. Pumps him hard. 288, but gonna get followed by Legend with the Odin. Very fast killing gun. Not really any time to react to Maxwell, and that's gonna be the first knock. But everything's gonna be relatively fast. Again, it's gonna be no... it's gonna be fast zone. Auto revive. RMS gonna go down now. 4th, probably gonna die. To those unaware, 4th is gonna be Iken as well, just to keep everyone in track. But yeah, I'm quite interested. They haven't run Shockwave, which I think... I was expecting a lot more teams to go Shockwave, but I mean, still, this comp is going to be still a very strong one. Ninja, Smoke, Halter, Defender. 3 of those are basically to win a 1v1. Ninja just, of course, for flanks and probably one of the more stronger classes in the game. RMS going to come back right away. But again, quite quick. We have COD Ninja getting hard chased, it seems. Has the FHA. But it looks like... No, never mind. Going to be able to escape. But now FG are just going to be in that awkward predicament of trying to regroup, trying to get back together. Let's see some of these other comps. So we're going to have a Ninja Medic, Defender, Polter on the dude. Take some shots. They're going to be in Frigid here. Up against the Incredibles. I don't know if Luther's playing on this lineup, so it's going to be Demure, Mori, Eric, and man with another language, but the Berserk going to go down. Nice little BY coming in from Eric. Unfortunately, Eric didn't play too well yesterday. I was casting a different event. And seemingly he was encountering quite a few issues in-game. The reload, Demure needs to get this shot. 5 HP and does get Lucy. Nice little 2-piece, though. They are going to get sniped still. That's going to be up to Vivant and Chu. The duo, a strong duo, in fact. Can they land? Chu, it's all up to you. And he's going to be backing up. They have no kills on the board. It's going to be 2v4, and they're just going to leave. Probably going to pursue on Chu. Customs, I believe, coming in very soon. Indeed, they are. They're here already. Let's check. So a lot of teams nearby. It's going to be Overgrown and Heat we're going to be mostly focusing on. And it looks like we do have a few teams. I'm not sure if this is going to be Hysteria. Indeed, it is Hysteria. 2 of them are going to be from Risen. Running straight for a custom. Free reign, it looks like. Nobody going to be close by to contest, though. It looks like the Jet's coming in. And Eric is going to go down to Chu. Are they going to follow suit, though? Their first kill on the board. Again, as mentioned, all kills. No placement points. Chu is getting chased pretty hard, though. And Hacker won. Grabbing the first knock onto Hysteria. As well, AMK getting their own custom to themselves. Nading away. Ravager on the top. Now, that is going to stall for some time. No, it's not really, actually. The nade's going to immediately get rid of the Ravager. Nading away. They do get the res on nonsense, I believe. No, they don't. They just escape up. Running away. Custom KRM. Custom 117. Custom 117. Okay, that's going to be the weapons we're going to be seeing. I want to see if we're going to have any, like, weird guns. Any guns we wouldn't really expect coming to the picture. I was wondering maybe a concussion mag DLQ. Maybe an explosive round Rytech, but it's going to be AMK versus Risen. A rematch. Running straight into each other. Hacker 1 escapes barely, though. Ackman down. Slayer in the nade. Mantling going to get caught. Trade to a 3v3. That spotter coming in, but Ackman killed himself to his own nade. Okay. Here comes Hacker 3 gone. Andrew, Necro, and Peace all in one building. And left 2-2. Necro right there, staring down at 1. Gets 1 on the stairs, gets possibly a second. And Necro, all that remains for AMK. 30 seconds on the board. And 1v2. FG nearby as well. Gonna be backing up. Necro is defender. Just needs to play careful. 1v1. Throws the smoke. Get some tags. Get some shots. Not going to do enough, though. Has defender in 14 seconds. He has to back up. Not really risking too much. Chu going to finally die out. Dying to Mori. That was quite the chase. Now having to back up. Issue is they haven't confirmed the knocks. So now it's only barely in time, but that's not even barely in time. That was more or less a gift. Getting the 3 players back into the game, but unfortunately now, where are they going to go? Where are they going to loot? Giving away the loot to Risen, of course, now giving them customs. Not the most ideal thing you want to do. But luckily for these teams, ooh, Hysteria going to be running straight into Savage. Savage are going to be dual spotting on the custom drop, though Maxwell beaming away. Don't know why it switched over to Slayer, but Slayer going to be landing to get loot, of course. Don't know how this game works. A bit weird on Spectator, but we are going to be losing 2 members of Hysteria up to AVA, surprisingly. I would imagine probably AVA didn't have the advantage, especially since one of them got runned over, but that's not the case around here. Landing back, nonsense. Leah, not sure where she is, but she's going to be handing it by, running into AMK. FG, going to be losing players once again. That's to Risen. Of course, Slayer back into the groove, playing back with Risen. I believe being on break, but quickly finding some more knocks. Panchito dead. Left to 2. Actually left to 1. It's going to be a trio for FG. Tagged twice. And FG caught lacking and finally put to the end. Wiped. Unfortunately, they are going to be 3-manning once again. So hopefully, manage to find a 4 for the next game. But Leah's going to be running straight into Lotex. Probably his freest kill. Doesn't kill Mantling, but does get it eventually. 8 seconds on the board. And free loot. I believe a custom alongside. Indeed, a custom KRM. And time. Coming from Team IND. Scouting around with the hacker. Grab the first knock, and Savage gonna get blown up quickly. That's a hacker. And currently, it looks like Risen are gonna be leading the charge on kills. Saw sniped away. That's from Savage. And it's gonna be Ken. Incredibly split. Holding top of zipline, but he's all alone. Any of them challenge him. He's sniper shotgun.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
279? 276 rather. Now it's gonna be Ken. Having to play this like an open lobby or a pub. Shotgun sniper. Has ninja. Hasn't got anything from mid-range.
System online.
Oh, that's not going to be enough. I think it was 260 something. That was not enough. Unfortunately, a Necro finding a kill on Legend. You have a QQ9 that's been pushed. Don't even try it. There is no point.
System online.
And I did hear it SMRS from that far away. And Bomber as well has an SMRS Odin. Zombie duck down though. That's to Andrew. 2 teams have so far been wiped. One of them of which have been FG. I'm not sure what the other one is. And No Snitch as well dead. Red Moon feeding kills over to Risen and AMK. 2 teams, of course, very formidable. And it's just going to be running away from now. Leah alongside.
Your teammate is on the revive.
Bomber's driving skills with this bike is actually quite superb.
Airdrop incoming.
He's going to jump out. Nonsense close by. He is rewind. So if he runs into them accidentally. Did he spot Leah on top? I think he may have. Yep. He's going to get shot at. Nothing significant though. I think it's just going to back up and leave. Nonsense right there. Nade. Gonna have to crash. Just get out. Rewind. That gonna be much though. The rest of Hysteria coming back. Eric gonna get damage. And it's gonna eventually fall apart. Bomber gone. Still 10 teams. And I keep just seeing Risen in the feed. 12 kills already on the board. Again, all about kills this season. No placement points. Slayer is hitting a rock. Shoots a trickster. Legend is going to go down. That's to Ackman. Spotter's coming in. Jets zooming by. Now it's about playing this platform. They're eventually getting shot from top. Electra going to find Lucy. Unfortunately, a bit of a bug here with the constant sound of a 117 firing away. Spotter getting dropped now. And we have the hard push. Risen. Taking away the high ground. Gonna find one. Gets the second. And here comes the kills. Coming in. And actually MK nearby. Snipes! Low techs. Gets confirms going through. And a beautiful little position coming in for... Ooh. Accidentally falls down. If he didn't fall down, Savage are actually nearby as well. So many teams near platform.
System online. System online.
So he jumped down. Savage as well getting some kills for themselves. Playing the close, but unfortunately for Ken, he's very split and is going to get pinched because of that. Shots in the back. The rest of his team on the complete opposite side of zone. Mori beamed. Is still alive though, some way, somehow, is still holding in. No more revives, keep that in mind. Everything is permanent. 10 teams still up. Mori eventually going to fall apart. And Maxwell in trade. Snipe to damage. XZ should be able to get that res going. But Eric coming in. That's going to be incredible. It's out of the picture though. Left to 2 for Savage. Sniper defended the water, thinking he was in the water, but no. Actually wrong, it's on your right side. No one's in the water, my friend. Still looting. That's a concussion. That might be the deal Q.
System online.
Let's see on the dude. The dude only with 2 kills. They have the full squad though. So we'll have to see on if maybe they can play this out right. Going for a little trick shot. Jumping, going for that scope shot. Vivan, is he going to make that play? We'll have to see though. It looks like an entire team jumping ahead. Now going for Plat. Risen jumping off. They're going to be running into Red Moon. Red Moon losing Legend. Leah gone. That's Ackman with the XPR. Where's AMK even in this? AMK is still full squad. They're renading, hitting hard on Risen with the cracks. Cracks again. Those nades are doing a lot of damage, but not enough to knock. And then maybe a forced push. They don't know what to do. Slayer beaming away. Tags up. Doesn't do much. Needing to get this res going, though Ackman does fall down. 18 kills on the board, and currently Risen leading by a significant margin with kills. Are getting sniped. Hacker 1 doesn't care. He'll just still throw nades. He's gonna get hit with a fucking launcher and still doesn't move. Finally starts to panic. And eventually it's gonna happen. They finally get pressured. Quite a, I mean, I don't know, late reaction to that.
System online. System online.
You gotta start moving. Launchers, you're getting exploded. Your entire surroundings blown up. No, I'm not phased whatsoever. So Lucy trying to see if we can get a snipe going. Of course, I believe Ackman with the spotter. Bomber does get confirmed. 4 kills on the board for them. But AMK now in a bit of a predicament. They are going to have to wrap in the wide open. Not really much cover though. Chu taking a lot of damage. Lotex and Ackman leading the charge. Ackman taking a lot of shots. Lotex cracking. Gonna back up a bit. They do lose 1. Defender coming in. Lotex with a beautiful position gets 2. Left to Chu, 69 HP. He's gonna die to zone though, however, and Ackman gonna get that trade. Is he? Does get the trade though. Still now left to 2. Risen quickly pursuing. It's a 2v2v, 2v3. Necro gone. Left to Ackman in a 1v3. Spotter coming in, and I think he's gonna take a death to zone. Doesn't want to give it to Risen, which is a smart play. And that's gonna be 13 kills on the board for AMK. Not that bad. I thought they had significantly less, but of course Risen with a significant amount of kills, presumably above 20. And that's going to be a very first game. Round 1 going over to Risen. Again, placement points doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about getting first or second or whatever, 4th. All about getting those kills. And of course, Risen took that to heart. 9 kills on Hacker 0. I need to keep track of who's who. But Hacker 0, of course, with 9 kills. 8 on Slayer, 4 on Hacker 1, which I'm presuming is... Oh, it's either Loading or Claude. And then Hacker 3, of course, is Logic. Still amazing stuff coming in for them. A huge amount of kills. Of course, again, all kill-based. You need to go for the aggression. And clearly that worked out for them. So a total of 25. A huge lead above anyone else. Only one other team had above 10 kills. That is a huge lead coming in from Risen. A very strong start. Again, I mean, last season, Mayhem, Risen weren't really doing much. First day, they were choking. Let's be real. They really didn't do much up until the very last round, and they popped off. But this time around, they're starting strong right out the gates, getting 25 immediately. Great stuff to them, of course. Then we got second place going over to AMK. Again, placement points don't matter. But 6 kills coming in from Ackman, 1 to Andrew, 2 to Necro, and 4 on Peace, whom of which is Lotex. Still, decent amount of kills. Higher than I expected. I thought they were doing a bit less, to be honest. But I mean, still, that is significantly less than Risen. So they're going to need to pick the pace up and hopefully maybe knock down Risen a peg. We'll have to see. But again, it falls apart pretty significantly in terms of any other team. We got third place going over to Team 12, which is going to be Nord with only 2 kills under their belt. We got fourth place going over to Team 4, which is, of course, the dude, whom of which was previously Peaky Blinders. It's going to be with only 6 kills. I mean, it's all right comparably to the lobby. Then we got fifth place going over to Team 9, which is going to be Team IND, I think one of the only Asia representatives, I believe, particularly India, if I'm not mistaken. That could be wrong, actually. My bad. But still, 5 kills under the belt, or 4 kills rather. And then Redmond taking over 6th place with still decent kills. I mean, 7 kills, which is more than mostly any other team, to be fair. Then we've got 7th place going to go over to Hysteria with only 2 kills, that to Aventus. Damage taking 8th with 2 kills only. Savage with 9th place, and did decent kills, but I mean, still not too crazy. 7 kills. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, not that many teams are getting that many kills. Again, only 2 teams got above 10 kills, and those kills were 13 and 25. 10th place going to go over to Team 6, which is Incredibles, with 5 kills. FG3 Manning with not a single kill under their belt. 12th place going over to Team 8, which is No Mercy, with only 1 kill, that being Unskill. I mean, yeah, but pretty quick, pretty simple. But I mean, a very strong start coming from Risen. Something I wasn't really expecting. I thought that would be a lineup that, I mean, they're not running lag or anything, but I think that makes sense. I think this lineup is a more aggressive-centric lineup. I don't believe they are running lag. So presumably Raf, Loading, could be Claude, Logic, and then Slayer. I think this is a more kill-centric lineup, which I think makes more sense. Of course, depending who Hacker 1 is, I forgot which one. Is that? Surely. I need to keep track on the... Can someone clarify? I'll see. But nevertheless, an amazing lineup to go for this type of placement point system. It works perfectly. But clearly it works. 25 kills, a very strong start coming from Risen. We'll have to see if they stay consistent. Because, again, consistency is key. It's only going to be 2 days until the 300, because as mentioned, it's 2 weeks. Each week is $300, so you have 2 days to prove yourselves. Whoever gets first place, I mean, of course, gets the biggest chunk of the prize. But again, it's going to be $300 each week. And so far, a very strong start. AMK close behind, but they're going to need to pick up the pace because still 25. And then second place is with 13 right now. That's a pretty significant change in terms of the distribution. Let's have a gander at the live results, which we're probably going to be already aware of. So again, Risen, 25 kills, 25 points, 13 on AMK, 7 to Savage, 7 to Red Moon, 6 on Peaky Blinders, which, ooh, are they Peaky Blinders? I thought they were the dude. I swear I saw they were renamed to the dude, but presumably the dude, which is Chu, Vivant, Berserk's team. Update there, bingo, live. That's how live results work. And then of course Incredibles 5th, 4th, and it goes forward. Nothing too crazy, right? But still, of course, a huge lead from Risen, a major amount of kills, 25, AMK with 13. I mean, yeah, we'll have to see on how this plays out, of course, but we'll have to see on how this plays out. But I mean, hey, you gotta take out Risen easily, and you can't get executed doing so. That's, I think, one of the first executions we've seen. Risen managing to execute Panchito. Not sure which one it was, but that's a bit rough, especially Mobile Mayhem, out of all things. How many games? Presumably, as per usual, it's gonna be 4 rounds, which I would expect out of this, especially since it's fast zone. But it should be 4 rounds as per usual. It's Raf, Lag, Claude, that's Lag? Oh, so they are running Lag. Interesting. Yeah, I was slightly confused. How many rounds? 3 or 4? 4, likely. But yeah, Raf, Lag, Claude, Slayer. That's an interesting lineup. I think that definitely makes sense for this lineup there. And like the whole system. Because of course Slayer has been the top fragger for, I believe, Risen and AMK. It may have not been. It may have been Delta and MK. I'm not really sure, but Slayer has reached top fragger overall in Mobile Mayhem, I think 2 seasons at least. So of course that's a very strong player, very good player you want under your belt for a kill-centric tournament just like this. And then Claude as well has been performing tremendously, has been basically the backbone of Risen last season. Incredible amount of kills, just gets kills out of nowhere really. Hacker 1 is Lag, gotcha. But still, very large amount of kills. Great stuff coming from Risen. AMK, slightly struggling. Noticeably, they're not running Nagdi, which is something I wasn't expecting. I would imagine they would run Nagdi for Mobile Mayhem because, of course, he's the main IGL. Ackman has been the IGL for AMK for a long time, but mostly that role has been given to Nagdi. But yeah, I mean, quite interesting. Now, let's have a look. Games 2 has begun. Let's have a look. So, flight path going to be somewhat similar to the last one, just slightly tilted. Again, dormitory, probably not going to be reachable. Overground, maybe. Ski Town possible. Heat, not much, but more locations are going to be generally available to all of these teams. I wonder how many teams are going to run jet, though. We did see, I think, one jet for one of these teams, but I'm not sure if we're going to see much more. Flights going in. A lot of teams jumping already. And oh no, it's going to be Incredibles up against AMK in Black Market. Maury struggling to find a gun, but AMK down by 1. This could be big. Gets a gun. They're playing really close. Andrew has an angle. Could get Maury. Oh, he could have gone the kill, but luckily it runs straight into Necro. Gets that kill nevertheless. 3v3. Ken is going to go down to damage. That's presumably Harbor. Lowtech sees 1. Gets the high ground. Gonna shoot away. Tags up. Not gonna be significant though. Still 3v3. Eric's gonna take away the high ground from Andrew. And then the rest of AMK actually grabbing back up. Cracks 1. Needs the assistance of his team. Shockwave working beautifully. But he needs the help of his team. Demur's far away alongside the other, but the fourth player is going to be nearby. Has another angle. They're putting a lot of pressure onto AMK. Now AMK need to make a play. I think they're going to go inside. The Shockwave going to go through. Demure going straight in with the KRM. They'll run straight into the Lion's mouth. 276 is simply not going to be enough, and going to lose another player. Left Eric just to dip away. And I think that was a bit of a bad play from them. Going to be standing still. He's going to have to take the fight. 20 seconds on the clock. Low-tech's right there. He's going to get wall bang. Well, jump shotted. Can't do much. He has 13 seconds on the clock, and I think that's going to be an unfortunate death. Over to Incredibles. A quick and easy wipe, though. Here comes Team 12. Running straight in. Looking to third party. This could be a third party opportunity, but they are going to be backing out. They don't want to take the fight. Quite quick on their loot. Nord is leaving. Oh, are they having second thoughts? I think they're coming back. The revive did. They're switching players. Bomber going to go and get Unseal, and they're just going to leave. They're not going to engage. But let's see. Savage is going to come back. Ken coming in. No snitch as well. Finding another kill. Well, actually, rather, another kill for Red Moon and Legend with the Annihilator. Interestingly enough. And that's going to be a wipe on yet another team. 2 teams now wiped. Team 8. That's being No Mercy alongside Incredibles. Incredibles are not really doing that well. They had an amazing showing in the main line Mobile Mayhem, main season, fall 2023, and unfortunately it's not really showing here. Incredibles not really doing that much last round. I mean, decent, I mean, yeah, the top like 5 or whatever, but I mean, still, it doesn't really mean much when first place is 25 and you're on like 7. Now here, wiped out pretty early as well. So we're going to have Berserk up against Savage. Here we are. Can we see some more? The damage as well. Got to grab a kill onto Lucy. Not the most ideal thing to happen. I'm not sure how far away RMS was. Let's quickly have a look. This could be in bus station. Still have... Wait, Ackman. Ackman actually landed back into bus station. Couldn't reach Black Market, presumably. Had some loot. QQ9 and a Maddox. Is that a Maddox? Yeah, indeed. I'm just going to play it for time. I'm presumably just going to wait for the rest of his team to come back. And Damage are actually in a bit of a gunfight of their own. Going to be still losing to Berserk. Left to 2. Though it's really only 1. Rodin gets Berserk though. Roydan, rather. Does get the 1. He's in a 1v2. XC, very far away. Nowhere near him. Interestingly enough, they are going to be going Igniter. It's an interesting lineup in terms of the class choices. We're going to go with Ninja, Igniter, Rewind, and Shockwave. Let's see if there's any changes. Shockwave, Rewind, Defender, Medic. No Ninja needed. Chu. Always been a fan of Medic. He always loves that class. And Bravant with the Odin just shreds him down, puts him down. into the ground, and Maxwell finding a player here. Customs as well coming in zone alongside, closing in. Adrian down. This is pretty big. Losing 2 already quite quick. Savage halving the team apart. Helicopter coming in. Zone Inochi. Simple. They jumped out. Simple. Making a break for it, but it's probably not going to be enough. And the defender, Bomber, gets the one with the Holger and left to 1. 57 seconds. Shockwave actually giving a bit of a boost there. Has defender ready. Gets landed on. And I think that could be the end. Unfortunately, yeah, Team 12 out of the picture. Team 12, that being the order, gone to Red Moon, but still Savage nearby. Looking for an engagement. Helix close behind. Spotter coming in. Andrew finding damage. XC gone. That nade was beautiful. Lands on Zombie Duck, though. Traded to Iken. Focuses more on the confirm rather than actually getting the kill on a further player. Though 184 and shotgun shot from that range was pretty insane. But Legend with the Annihilator. Down to a 2v, I believe 3. Indeed it is. Chasing down Maxwell. Maxwell gets Shockwave, and that's beautiful from No Snitch. Left to 1. RMS, 9 seconds on the clock. Should be fine. He's very far away. As long as he doesn't do something stupid, he's okay.
Airdrop incoming.
Gets confirmed. Playing it slow. Time gonna go down. 160. Annihilator though. Annihilator versus shotgun, and Annihilator's gonna win. Close range. A pistol packed with the force of 1,000 men will outgun you with a shotgun. The damage looting away. Let's see Risen. Risen's been playing it a bit passive. They haven't gotten a single kill, but this may change in just a moment. Though Slayer leading the charge is going to be the ninja player this time around. Getting that ninja going. Chasing down Saw. Odin barely alive. Panchito gone. Did FG even get a full team Mac? Boy running in the open. Does get the assistance of Hacker Zero. FG have just... They've given up. They're left to 2 now. Flix didn't join back. It's only COD Ninja and Panchito now. They're losing a player each round. Next round, they're going to have only 1 player. And then last round, nothing. But Ackman going to go down. That's a Hysteria. Let's check on AMK. MK, we haven't seen much since Black Market. They have gone to trade that to Low-Tex. They are going to res. Hover bikes in use. But here comes the Jet. Who's on the Jet here? They actually are going to be raining a parade down. And it's going to be COD Ninja in the Jet. Legend with the Annihilator. It's working beautifully right now. This is the new meta. Already his 4th kill. Let's look at confirm going. Revive flight off. Hysteria as well. Losing a player after the revive flight. Bad timing. And Jet's actually going to work out well. AMK losing 2 players to the Jet. 1 knocked, 1 kill stolen. Low-Tex and Andrew left. Probably coming right back around, trying to get the confirm on Ackman. Probably could get rezzed here, though. Electra going to jump out of a Jet. There's 2 Jets, in fact, and here comes Risen. Risen jumping on Electra, gets that free kill. Spots Andrew. What's that? They may have spotted Low-Tex and Ackman, though. And COD Ninja is going to get pistoled. Here comes the nade. Arox with the hoverbike, cooking a nade. He threw smoke rather than a nade. Jumps out eventually. Nade coming in. Beaming. Stuck, maybe? Indeed. 2 spotters at once. But again, it's 200 HP. We need to keep this in mind. Arox going to finally go down. That's a Low-Tex. And here comes the snipe. That's going to be Ackman. But the killer might get stolen here. Indeed, it is damage. Find that kill. XC. Panchito gone. And that's FG completely out of the picture. Bomber grabbing that kill. But right now, Red Moon looking real strong. 11 kills. Annihilator may be the new thing. Unfortunately, No Snitch kind of poor. Doesn't have the Mythic Odin. Only the Legendary. But that is a new draw, ladies and gentlemen. Missed out the opportunity to get a Mythic. Gonna have to live with the Legendary. No Snitch, are you okay? Maxwell hiding in the goal post. Well, goal. In the goal itself. Legend fighting his way through. Trying to get him inside. Into the open area. To get him killed, and it's seemingly working. Those big fists. Helix dead. RMS on top. Has a KRM, has an RPD alongside, gets these customs working. Is there a custom box? No. No Snitch on the right side. Gets the plate. Zombie Duck on the push, but here comes another player. Bomber, that defender worked beautifully. Misses the shot. 138, but that's not going to be enough. Bomber with the Holger. AK beam, not going to be enough either for an Odin. No snitch finding that. And Remino looking on a tear right now. Risen only on 2. Fighting edge of zone. Slayer missing his ninja. Misses again. Slayer, you're getting rusty right now. There we go. Finally gets it. Third, but it doesn't really do much. Yeah, Ninja's not going to be working beautifully for Slayer. Unfortunately, finally gets it. Actually going to run up on a player. Gets a free kill by Odin. But here comes Saw. Can he get a second Ninja work? It's so many ninjas so quick. Maybe the recovery rate's been increased. It may have been. He's going to regroup to his team. Team IND on the left side, though. Damage still have the high ground over them. And surprisingly enough, Hacker Zero going to find Saw. Though getting shot in the back. Needs to be careful about this. AMK behind them in Crash. Trying to challenge at this range. Exotic Arctic. Now keep in mind, Exotic Arctic technically is the best sniper in the game, but unfortunately trying to focus on a trickster out of all things. Not the most ideal thing, and here comes AMK. Spotter coming in from Ackman, and Andrew hard pushing alongside Lotex, getting the angle. Bomber dead to Chew. Gets the confirm on Slayer. Legend dead. And finally, the HSO is going to take out the Annihilator. No snitch though, gone as well. Red Moon falling apart quite quickly. I want to check on them. Left the zombie duck. This is real late into zone. You cannot be losing half the entirety of your team like this. Left to 1. And this isn't going to be looking good. He spots a hoverbike. I think we know what he's going to do. It's a very interesting lineup as well. Smoke Bomber, Spotter, Rewind, and Shockwave. Though we're going to have Helix gone. We haven't seen too much for Savage. Again, they're only on 5 kills. Helix incredibly low. Maxwell taking a bit of damage here and going to get absolutely shredded apart. Ken and RMS was all that remains. 16 seconds on the clock. Damage as well, losing players there. That's 2 AMK. AMK looking strong. Risen, half their team are gone. Hits for 90, incredibly low. Odin. Necro. Unfortunately having a bit of a struggle. Surprisingly enough, a custom DLQ, but not with the concussion mag. Our Odin is eventually going to go down to zone. Peace. Taking some shots. Not going to be enough though. Saw is eventually going to go down. As soon as I stopped watching Necro, he actually lands the shots. But 11 kills on AMK. Looking very good. Risen as well still again. They're not doing that much. A far cry from what they previously had. And Berserk actually is now going to be picking up the Annihilator. Did get one, but is going to go down. Vivant and Chew. All that remains. No more revives. Everything is permanent. On the spot, Savage. Ken going to find a player. Chew. Vivant. Dipping out of the country. Don't want to be a part of this. Leaving the area. Legend right there. Legend. What are you... Legend. What are you doing? What? Check if he's drunk. What was that? But Vaughn and Chew, all that remain of the dude. Gonna be kind of relaxing. Luckily, Chew, decent driver. Well, I hoped so. I'm just gonna be circling around. I wonder if they're gonna get a run over kill. Rally car is gonna be... Well, running over is perfectly fine. As per usual, of course, it's a U. Not banned, unlike all atoms. But as well, rally car. One of the strongest vehicles to run over with. Bomber gonna get absolutely shredded down. That's Andrew. Confirmed quickly. 12 kills on the board for AMK. Zombie Duck on a hoverbike as well. And I think Redmond are just going to be relying on the hoverbikes and vehicles to run away with. They are on 14 kills. They have more kills than AMK, I believe. Savage as well on 12. So quite a lot more teams have been getting higher kill counts. But unfortunately for Risen, they aren't going to be anywhere close. And Cobra gone. That's a Necro. 13 kills and Zone's going to be taken away. Luckily, again, it's 200 HP. Not going to be as big of a deal, but Savage right behind. They are going to be taking out 2, though. AMK pulling apart left to Necro. Odin in 1v1. No, 1v2, rather. Up against Maxwell and RMS. Not RMS. Helix. Gets the confirms. Now rushing up. 53 HP. Can he make it to zone in time? I don't know. Gonna get gatekeeped here. Helix right there, and that's gonna be the end for AMK. Unfortunately, that's all to Savage, though here comes Risen, farming on Hysteria. Helix dead to zone. And this might be the time where they get kills already on 8. Gonna find No Snitch here. No Snitch got a bit too greedy. Shockwave the vehicles away, giving away his cover, but still gonna get picked up. Vivant's outside his zone, barely alive. Trying to make sure he doesn't get spotted. Have some decent high ground to hold here. Gonna stay up here. Hopefully not get spotted. Custom shotgun, custom 417, Slayer and 3. Slayer gonna challenge. Not known Vivant for a sniper. Well, not a sniper, shotgunner. He's gonna have snowboard, takes the zipline. Running straight into Savage. Zombie Duck on the bottom. But does get picked up eventually. Zombie Duck still in the vehicle, holding it down for Red Moon. And it's gonna be a 2v1v4. If Risen don't take this, then this would be a bit humiliating in their regard, but it really kind of depends on how this plays out. 1v4. Zombie Duck gonna jump out. Spotters the ground as if that's going to do much, and that's going to be the end. Risen once again taking the first place, but not as many kills as their previous round. Still tremendous work, nevertheless. They did a bit of a recovery. They had 2 kills the longest time, but is going to get above 10 kills, which is kind of the same as where everyone else is. We're going to have to see how this plays out. So, still 4 kills on Hacker 0. Hacker 1 with 3. 3 on Logic. 2 on Slayer. Not too crazy, especially considering their last game, but still not too bad. 12 kills on the board. Not as many as the other teams, but still they have such a big kill lead comparison to the because of the first game, and that's really put them ahead of anyone else, and that's going to be what's more or less going to carry them. As long as they do similar to this, above 10 kills every round, they're going to be looking strong. Second place though, Red Moon, kind of popping off, using the more weird guns. A legend, of course, with 4 kills, with the Elida working out. I mean, it was beautiful. Just outdoing shotguns at close range. I mean, again, Annihilator, an amazing gun, but usually always banned. You don't really get to see its potential, but Legend putting it to full use. Bomber, though, carrying with the 7 kills, 3 kills to no snitch alongside. So that's 14 kills on the board for Red Moon this time around. Pretty strong amounts. Third place going to go over to Savage as well, doing pretty well. RMS with 7 kills, 4 kills to Max Bell, Helix with 3, 2 to Iken as well. So still very strong. They're finally starting to pick up the pace. 16 kills, the kill leaders currently. That's going to be Savage. Fourth place going to go over to the Dude. 4 kills each on Berserk and Shu. That's going to already give them 8. And then Lucy with 3, an additional 2 from Vant to give them a 13 kill count. So that's going to be tying up. Actually, no, I thought Risen had 13 in mind. Still going to be a significant amount of kills. A lot of teams this time around are going to get above 10 kills. That's 5 teams with above 10. Last round, it was only 2 teams that had that. But this time, 5. Then, of course, we're going to have Hysteria taking 5th place. Not many kills, though, unfortunately. Again, only 2 kills. 1 kill each. That's Arox alongside Nonsense. They've got 6th place going over to AMK with still good kills. 5 kills to Lotex, 3 to Andrew, and 7 on Necro. Then, 7th place is going to go over to Team IND. 1 kill to every single player on the team, but, I mean, again, that's nothing too crazy. Only 4 kills. Damage taking 8th place with still decent kills. 6 kills, but again, nothing too crazy. 3 of which are coming in from Ryodan. The rest with 1 kill. FG, unfortunately, duo squadding this time around with 1 kill to each player. Unfortunately, COD Ninja couldn't get the confirms going. He did get 2 on AMK. I think he may have gone 1 of the confirms. Yeah, he did steal the knock, but he didn't confirm the 2nd kill on Ackman, unfortunately. Then we got to 12th place. That's going to be Team Nord in 10th with no kills, unfortunately, there. 11th place going to go over to a 3-manning Team 8, which is No Mercy, no kills as well. And then last but not least, Incredibles getting 1 kill and dying off drop against AMK and Black Market. Yeah, GG's very strong. Second game coming in from a lot of these teams. A bit more consistency coming in. A lot more teams are starting to pick up the pace with the kill count. But still, Risen are up there. They got 12 kills. Again, last round they got 25. So already there's still going to be a pretty significant lead above everyone else. They're going to have at least 10 points ahead. Because again, it's going to be 1 kill, 1 point. So all that matters is the kill count. And Risen are working it beautifully. Now, as mentioned, of course, this is Mayhem. Sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile. Ladies and gentlemen, are you prepared? We're going to check out the Battle Pass for the season. Now, while that happens, we're going to probably have the results right afterwards. But yeah, we'll see you soon. But again, the Battle Pass, ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty Mobile, Halloween themed as per usual, Season 9. I hope you guys enjoy, because I know I have. Make sure you buy your Battle Pass. it has been updated. So let's quickly have a look at the live results. And as expected, of course, Risen going to be with a pretty significant lead, but AMK kind of closing the distance. 37 kills up on Risen Gaming right now. AMK following suit with 28. Savage still kind of close by with 23. 21 on Red Moon, 19 on the Dude as well. And then it kind of falls apart from that point forward. Still top 5 are relatively close. But of course, again, Risen taking a far leap into first place with the 37. Already 9 kill difference though from AMK. So granted, that is doable. If Risen mess up a game, give up a round, die early, who knows, just do a really bad game, that could easily give AMK the opportunity to come up and swipe under the rug a first place and take over. Because again, as mentioned, it's going to be 2 days for week 1, and it's going to be $300 split. I believe it's going to be split, but still, nevertheless, $300. It's a pretty significant amount of money, of course, to any of these teams. So it's all about that. If AMK can take this victory, we'll have to see. But next game has started. Again, it's going to be 4 rounds. Keep that in mind. And we'll have to see if Risen maybe give up a round. We'll have to see. But nevertheless, AMK, they can do it. Obviously, a very strong lineup. But Risen are looking stronger. Now, of course, 9 teams are actually going to be here. 3 teams have backed out. I'm not sure what's happened. But it looks like, presumably, of course, FG. They're... Oh, no, FG are still there. I've actually been right. They've lost a player as the games have gone on. They went from a 3-man to a duo to now a solo, and that's going to be COD Ninja here. And I guess the presumption is right. I would be surprised if COD Ninja is still playing the last and final round, being 4th. If it just ends up he leaves, that would be funny, because then in that case, it would just be losing a player each round. But, I mean, yeah. Give you a battle pass? No. Do you think I'm rich? Do you think I'm rich, Gunzer? No. We're sponsored by Call of Duty, not gifting just yet. We're gifting to the community by giving you guys mobile mayhem and an opportunity for all these players to obtain significant amounts of money, of course. Now, still 9 teams. I don't know what the hell everyone's went. Let's have a gander and look at who possibly left. Probably the teams that didn't do as well. Yeah, that looks to probably be the case, unfortunately. Looks like Incredibles did leave. I mean, yeah, if you just take a big choke like that at Black Market, die off drop very easily, very early on, you'd obviously be very upset, and clearly it's just not really working out for them. Maybe they'll come up tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe they'll come in for the 4th round even. We'll have to see. But I mean, again, it's going to be 2 days per week, $300 on the line. And yeah, it's going to be Incredibles, No Mercy, and Damage that all left. So, very unfortunate, but unfortunately sometimes this happens. But hopefully still it's going to be pretty entertaining. Again, auto revive, fast zones, so shouldn't be too boring whatsoever. And Risen, of course, going to be taking on Black Market, not Black Market, New Vision. Let's see where COD Ninja has gone. Has he gone for a jet? He's in the air, and I believe he's going for a jet, but look who's coming in with him. That's going to be Red Moon. So it looks like they're more focused on going through Ecology, and Berserk is going to be the one gone. And COD Ninja gets his little jet. It's going to be zooming around, trying to see if we can steal some knocks. But let's see what Savage are doing up against Berserk. Berserk going to be losing 2 players already. Chew alongside Berserk. The Dude, rather. Still, though, Lucy as well, taking a lot of damage. Backing up, Vivant and Lucy, all that remain. Though Ken directly above. Alongside Healer. He shot. Wait, what? I don't know. Did Ken shoot? I'm not sure. But is going to find him nevertheless, and it's left to Vivant just to back up. He is far away, so he should be fine. Shouldn't get chased whatsoever, but a nice little 3k. No, they are fully aware of where he's going, and on the hunt. Vivant has gone more left. I think they're going to find the Anslow, grab it, try and rotate. Let's see what's going on with Red Moon. Are they contested? Doesn't look to be the case. And S-Time is going to go ahead and die to Ari. Let's quickly check on Team IND. They are unfortunately going to be 3-manning. They do grab a kill. Aventus gone. And Vivant does actually get found. And that's going to be the unfortunate little early wipe over to the Dude. Early outing, unfortunately. Getting the res. And Bahai is going to go down. Defending the res. Left to Neon. Going to be probably backing up. 23 seconds on the clock. That's going to be 14 back up. Gets the confirm going. And still, unfortunately, it's going to be more likely we're going to have a bit of a slower game this time around. Of course, quarter of the lobby has left. And in addition to that, we have lost a team really early on. But we're gonna have to see. And ooh, look at this. AMK have actually came in and they grabbed Ali. Ali's now in the picture and now they're jumping onto Savage. Savage gonna immediately put some pressure on them, playing from different angles. Challenging Maxwell. Maxwell low. Here comes Helix though. Chooses the shotgun and misses, unfortunately. So let's see Ali. Who's Ali replacing? I forgot who Ali just replaced, but still. Gonna be running Defender instead. Necro, Ackman, Lotex, all on the hunt. Ken above them. Hits for 55, 196. That's not enough. Too little damage, and that's gonna be Savage taking an early outing as well. Quite quickly, we're losing all these teams. Down to 7.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute. Airdrop incoming.
Of course, Savage as well were in the top bracket. I believe 3rd place. And now they're spying all these vehicles. Everyone's decided to come to downtown. And Slayer did jump out, I believe, scoping him with the sniper. Or at least one of the prison players. What is this loot? 2 of them. Never mind. He has a golden long barrel on the SMRS. That'd be the most insane thing. Spamming it away. Gonna be hearing that. Still full squad up. Just gonna be playing it relaxed. And Cod Ninja has decided to get into a truck instead. He has taken the American life. Gonna be towing away. Gone from his family. He's gonna be making some big deliveries with a big paycheck on the way. He's just practicing. He's practicing for life. And I think it's just going to be just fine. And he's actually going to go for a switch. He's changing lifestyles. He's going to go for an RV. Bought a car. Now he's taking it a bit lightweight. He's cashed out of his entire life. And he's ready to go. But Ali making a strong start. I'm immediately going to grab a kill. That's going to be a separate team though. That's going to be Team 12, Nord. Gonna find Hacker here in the open. Odin does eventually get it. Gets it confirmed. That's going to be AMK in a bit of an advantage here. Now pinching Risen in some degree. And there are only 3. So yeah, checking if he has a nade. Taking some shots on Ackman. Tags once, tags twice. Not seeing much of it though.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Nade. Not gonna be much though. Spotter coming in, and this comes red room. Everyone's deciding to come into downtown now. Customs in, and that's not even a priority to anyone. Hacker 3 dead. Left to 2. Slayer. Hacker 0. Zombie duck. Oh, zombie duck. Gone. That's Ali. Ali trying to find bomber as well. I'm gonna stand still for too long though. Gonna go for the BY approach, though. Legend is going to fall apart. That's a Slayer. Slayer's holding zone. Up against a full squad of AMK. Necro actually looking to push up first. Shockwave going to stop him in his tracks. And luckily it's still confirmed going through. So that's going to be the rest of AMK coming in. They're probably going to get this custom for free. Let's see what lifestyle he currently is in. He's going to still be in the RV. Getting a custom fully to himself. Cottage just relaxing. Taking it slow. Taking it steady. Let's see what some of these other teams and 2 jets currently going to be resided by Team IND. You know their play start for this. Nade's coming in. Only him for 15. Cracks 1. Spotter coming in. No stitch confirmed. Bit late. Way after the revive flight, but here comes Red Moon. Losing bomber. Zombie duck really far away. Legend kind of came close. Necro gonna die. Kill someone. Adrian with shockwave confirmed. Simple. Lotex having high ground. Ackman on the chase though, chasing down push. Issue is you don't want to wipe them. There's so little people in this lobby already, you want to recycle it. You want to keep them coming back, killing. Coming back, killing. You can't get this kill. If you wipe them off, then it's going to be rough already. It's already 7 teams, 6 if you don't include yourselves, and they're not going to be chasing. They're going to hold it down. And here comes Risen once again regrouping, and no, Cod Ninja falling apart. And Rewind saving him. Immediately backs up, he's running right into Risen. Gets to the building. Heals up, he has double customs. HDR QQ9. Nothing mid-range, and it's going to get beamed on the side. Rewind saving him just there. 100 HP, getting rushed by Risen, and is going to probably get caught up. Still holding his own for the longest time, but that's going to be all but too late for him. He is going to get picked up. That's a Risen. And now he has unfortunately passed away. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 teams now remain. Risen, AMK, both in downtown. Legend close by. He has a KRM and Holger. And one big dream. Gonna take the zip line. Challenging, 105. Gets shockwave by Necro. But here comes Ali. And quickly gets picked up. Zombie Duck really far away. No stick bomber coming off the revive. And I never realized it would be hot drops. It's going to be purely downtown. Is where all the gunfights are going to be happening. Our AMK haven't even gotten a single custom. They haven't bothered attempting that. They're going fully for kills. 11 kills already on the board of Risen. Only on 3 and running back a bit.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
And a vehicle coming in. That's going to be Push. And that's going to be Risen. Looking for an opportunity, but they are going to be just backing up. Letting him go. Trying to back up, get the distance away. The AMK on that chase. Cracks 1. Incredibly low. But again, it's 200 HP. You got a lot of HP to still work with. Nade coming in. And Slayer with a beautiful little position. They're getting shots. And Low-Tech's first gun. AMK in a rough spot. But Spotter coming in. Hitting Slayer directly on the forehead. And the Spotter's actually doing a lot of damage over to AMK. Red Moon sniping as well. 3v3. We have Zombie Duck sniping. Can he still knock? Spotter's away as well. This could be big. He can still the knock on Slayer, possibly. And indeed he does. But it's not confirmed. Ali nearby. Slayer does go down. That's a Zombie Duck. And actually Shockwave going to go down. Necros. He's gotten so many kills with Shockwave. The snipe. Oh, the confidence. The confidence he can third party this fight. Still the knock. Indeed he does. Can he find Pushton, though? Push not cross.
Airdrop incoming.
Whoa! That's wild. I'll never doubt your snipes again, Necro. Holy moly. Good snipe. They're going to be running straight into Risen. They'll still win that fight. Risen crumbling apart. AMK are feeling themselves right now. And the communication is important. Necro just getting all the kills. Low-Tech is across. AMK probably going to lose Ackman here, though. Low-Tech as well. Now Necro and Ali outside his own. Luckily, at least they do have Defender. So he's not gonna. Ali's not gonna take as much damage to zone here if they get gatekeeped here. Low-Tech is gonna get confirmed away. Though still, Legend just holding his own. Bomber no snitch, kind of trying to regroup. But it's mostly Legend holding the end. Legend on the other side. Akazero does win his one against Adrian. Though he is getting tagged up, very low HP. 37 seconds on the clock. Slayer's outside his zone. Andrew is out for early. Oh, I just realized, yeah. Thank you.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Now, Red Moon are just going to kind of gatekeep this. Focusing now on Slayer. So at this range and 200 HP, it's going to be really hard to get that shot, especially without Sniper Rifle. AMK now fully back. 16 kills on the board. This could be the recovery AMK need. They may take the first place away, especially since on how Risen's doing. Risen doing barely anything. They're only on 5 kills. AMK wanting that recovery. The third game might be theirs as long as they play it smart. Don't get too comfortable. Revive's coming in. Adrian as well, and they're going to be running straight into Team 12. Nord might be some free kills over to AMK. Adrian looting up. Legend as well. Taking some shots. Gonna find actually Bomber taking on Slayer. And this is not looking good. The entirety of Risen needing to find loot. So we have Red Moon only on 4 kills. Nothing too crazy themselves. Though they are actually going to be running straight into Nord alongside AMK. AMK are going to have that zipline to work with. Running straight into Pushton. Pushton. Keeping an eye. Hoping he doesn't get spotted. And it looks like, luckily for him, they are going to be rotating left side. You really shouldn't challenge it. He has a custom 117, but I mean, still, it's 4 people and 200 HP. It's going to take possibly a near full mag in order to kill one guy. And that's the crucial thing about this. 200 HP. It's not like an easy kill. Shotgun's barely one-pumping right now. You'll get lucky if you get a one-pump, but Ari, Legend, nice flicks. Now going to be on the push. Here comes the run over. That's going to be Team IND trying to take an opportunity. I think they just stole away one of the knocks. Knocked it away from zone and boimed. Legend didn't even have a chance. He got crippled from every angle. Inochi, Shockwave, though not going to get followed up. And Time, with the runovers, stealing away these kills from Legend. And Zombie Duck spottering, but he's going to possibly kill himself doing the spotter. Who does a lot of damage, seemingly. But he is doing damage to himself, and 4 HP barely. He needs to be careful not to die to his own thing. And Adrian taking the kill away. Bomber getting the res. Wide in the open, though. All it takes is one little run over from Time. 1 kill each in each player, though. Time, defender, Bomber low. No Stitch died to an FHJ. He's crouching instead of... But Bomber holding his own. Doing it beautifully. 2 down on Team IND. Last remaining on the team. And that's going to be all revives gone again. It's all permanent now. I still 2-piece. Risen up by 3. AMK with the full squad. And Peace finds 1. 5 kills on the board. 18 kills total. And now Risen just going to have to back up. They can't play this. They're going to have to recede this round. Only 5 kills on the board. They're just going to be lucky if they can get an extra few. But they just can't give the kills over to AMK. That's the one team they don't want to give it to. And they are going to give those kills over to them. And AMK looking strong as ever. 20 kills on the board. Can they break the kill count? Unfortunately not. They're not actually going to beat 25 kills. They can't. They can maybe get 24 if they kill every single player here. But they won't beat Risen's first game. But at least all they can do now is try and find all these kills. And I think they know where Cobra is. Spotters the house. They may have not even known he's there. They're just spottering. Seeing if they can. Wait for the wallbang. Lotex leading the charge. Here's the footstep. Cracking him. Don't let him die to zone though. Does pick up the kill. Now it's a 3v4. Double customs on Team Nord. Adrian's played a bit differently though. He's way further out. 117 FHJ. He did get a kill with an FHJ. Maybe he can do the same again. Oh, but it looks like AMK are fully aware of his position. Nading, but he's nading way too far to the left. And AMK are probably going to push the duo instead. Flanking all the way around. Taking bottom side. They're not going to be giving... Well, they're receding the high ground. Giving Simple Notchi the high ground. Adrian peeking a bit too much. Needs to be careful. You know they're behind you, right? What is Inochi doing? Inochi's just having a kissing session with a tree, but Inochi will eventually maybe find one. We'll have to see. Finally turns around. Ball gets loud as hell. Okay. But Adrian still putting a lot of pressure on them, surprisingly enough, but it's all a matter of time until he falls apart. Zone closing in. That spotter coming in. Landing on alley directly. FHJ trying his best. Has the 117. Not shooting much. Inochi going to get inside. Has a little position here to work with. Simple possibly going to die here. Lotex with a hard flank. Pushing aggressively on the side. Elizabeth's careful here. Still surprisingly, Norda playing kind of relaxed. So is MK. MK not playing for the aggression. They need these kills. They want to make sure that they get them without a risk of losing this opportunity, because they need this comeback. If they get these kills, this is big. And they are going to have Adrian incredibly low. 25 HP, 15. He's going to die to zone. Left to 2. And here comes the aggression. Akron immediately pushing, trying to get that confirm going. Does get it. Now just wall banging. Gets a confirm. Gets possibly a third. And that's it. Actually, rather, Lotex gets that kill. That's all 3 kills down onto AMK's chart. Great work from AMK. That's a big game from them. Only 5 kills on Risen. Risen really didn't do much this game. And that is all that AMK needs. This may have taken back AMK. It should have, actually. AMK should be in the lead now by probably 5 kills. Maybe a bit more. Possibly 10. But that is a big game. 7, 7, 6, 4. 7 kills on Lotex and Necro. 6 on Ackman. And then alongside that, Ali with 4. Great stuff coming in from them. AMK finally, they're getting their groove. They're progressing. They're progressively getting better. And it's working out beautifully. Great stuff to them. Now, is Risen going to be hungry? Are they going to make this comeback? We'll have to see. But still, great stuff coming in from AMK. Second place going to go over to Nord once again. But instead, they're going to have 6 kills this time around. 3 kills on Adrian, 1 on Inochi, alongside Simple with 2. Not that bad of a game, but I mean, again, you want to average around 10 plus kills each game. But considering that AMK did get 24 kills, yeah, nobody else even got above 10 kills. Only closest, we got 9, and that's going to be over to Red Moon, taking 9 kills. So as mentioned again, Red Moon, 5 kills coming in from Bomber, 2 to Zombie Duck, alongside 1 each from No Stitch and Legend. Then 3rd place going over to Team IND with 1 kill each from Time and Took, alongside Neon with 2. Then Risen, again, not doing much. Gonna get 5th place and 5 kills. 1 kill each to everyone except for Hacker Zero with 2 kills. 6th place gonna go over to Hysteria with 1 kill each to everyone. FG still having a player somehow, some way. They still are holding up by 1, and that's gonna be called Ninja with unfortunately no kills whatsoever. Ran straight into downtown just to feed a kill to Risen. Then 8th place gonna go over to Savage, dying out pretty early as well. Gonna get only 2 kills from both Helix and Ken, so that's gonna be 4 kills total. And then last but not least is 9th place going over to formerly Peaky Blinders, but is the dude, and that's gonna be unfortunately with no kills whatsoever, so no points this round. But yeah, unfortunate for quite a few teams. I mean, we lost like 2 teams off drop pretty early on, but I mean that's kind of what happens sometimes, and you just need to be really careful. Even off drop, especially, that's one of the hardest things to fight off at the beginning. If you lose players, and it can just quickly fall apart. Even in fast zone and auto revive, you still need to play somewhat careful. Can't risk too much. But still, great stuff over to the teams, and I'm still quite curious. AMK's in the lead. They have to be in the lead by probably like near 10 points, maybe 10 to 7 points, somewhere around there. But that's still a big game from AMK. Taking it on. Now, all the question is that are they going to choke? Is Risen going to come back from this? Are they going to make a big recovery? We'll have to see. But again, great stuff to them. And I don't know, who sees? FG still have Con Ninja in the lobby. He's still holding it in. But still it's only 9 teams. Unfortunately. But, I mean, still, pretty hectic game. Surprisingly enough, everyone decided to go downtown, interestingly. But, I mean, it worked beautifully. Saw a lot of contest, a lot of fighting, and kept going back and forth, downtown especially. A pretty interesting location to hold. Lots of buildings to work with, lots of angles and windows to hold. Very beautiful. But I will mention as well, we do have results, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's have a look at that real quick right after we look at our sponsor, of course. Again, Call of Duty Mobile, ladies and gentlemen, of course, sponsoring this event alongside Trovo. Now, let's have a look at, again, let's check their season again. Just to refresh your mind if you haven't already. This season, Season 9. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a good look. Season 9, and as mentioned, the live results have came in. Now let's have a look. So of course, and yeah, indeed, AMK have taken 1st place by just barely, with only 9 kills. So they've kind of switched roles with Risen. Originally, it was 9 kills difference between Risen and AMK, and now it's back, but it's now reversed. Now AMK is going to be in the lead. Still a pretty significant amount. Then we got Red Moon taking over 3rd place over Savage, them with 30, but it's only a 3 kill difference between them and Savage. So still Savage are very close by, even though they died pretty early on. 5th place going to go over to the dude with 19. So now the kill gap is kind of splitting between a lot of these teams. Top 4 now. Originally, the last round was top 5 that really had a good shot, but now it's going to be top 4 that are kind of close by. But still, even then, 4th place, Savage with 27. 1st place is AMK with 51. That's near double the kills. So right now, it's mostly in the hands of Red Moon and AMK and Risen. All 3 of those teams are the only teams that really have a shot. Again, unfortunately, we did have teams leave the lobby. Unfortunately, they just sore losers, I'd say. But again, I mean, what can you really do when you have, unfortunately, lost 2 rounds in a row, struggling, and it really doesn't work out for you? I mean, sometimes they just lose the focus, the confidence, and they just leave, which I believe is a very silly thing to do. I always say just go for the commitment, go full route. You never know what can happen. Maybe 3rd or 4th game, something could happen. Obviously, Risen, first day, main season, they choked the living hell out first day, until they finally made it at the end. They did a really good game, and at least got themselves some points. So it's always worth the commitment, always worth pushing through to the very end. But ladies and gentlemen, for last and final round, 4th round, has begun. We got a few moments until the game has actually begun into the flight. But yeah, 9 teams as remaining. And we're going to have to see, is Risen hungry? Do they want to take that 1st place back? They had first place for 2 rounds in a row. Now they've lost it. Are they going to retrieve it for the 4th and final round? We'll have to see. But I want to see if it's going to be as highly contested as before. If we're going to see like every team decide to just take on one location and that's it. We'll have to find out. But ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. So flight path, generally it's been the same most rounds. It's going to be on the left side of the map. And we're not going to see much of anything from Ski Town, Dormitory, Heat, Sakura. A lot of those areas on the right side of the map aren't going to be reachable. So we're probably going to see some contests. I wonder if we're going to see a contest over on Black Market there. Is anyone going to challenge anyone going to challenge AMK? Or maybe is anyone going to challenge Risen in New Vision? We'll have to see. But immediately we're going to have some jumps. Adrian and the rest of his team, Team 12, Nord, going over to Harbor. Going to be possibly contested? I think they are. They're going to be beaten back by the dude. Instead of going to downtown, they are going to be super ahead. Getting some loot, getting some guns to work with. And immediately on the push for Vaughn, pushing towards Adrian. Going to go for the boat control though. So he plans across. I think he's got Harbor again. With the new season and the new events, that we are going to have some additional loot coming in. Of course, you see the robots lying around. And there's a possibility of getting some mythic weapons. So BY, Arctic 50, some additional things. I believe there's M13s that can also be obtained. And some other guns, which is pretty interesting to say the least. Though we already have FG, 10k, that being called Ninja, already in a jet zooming around. Maybe you can have a better game this time. And Lucy with the first kill. Simple on the chase. 288 on that shot. Beautiful shot though. Shockwave coming in now. Getting chased. Gets the one. Needs the assistance for his team. His team's not helping him. Adrian going to get focused now. Inochi does eventually get Lucy. Left to a 1. Well, rather 2v3. Still Adrian playing a bit further back. Revant alongside Chu close by. Putting the pressure on him. KRM, Odin combo. They're going to jump the wall. Poltergeist through. Failing to jump a wall. Hits for 288. Gets Chu. Isn't going to confirm though, and they're going to get that res. And Inochi just going to leave. Doesn't want to be involved. Makes sense. Just play for the... Staying alive. Don't risk too much. You got 30 seconds on the clock for the rest of the team to come back. Don't risk too much. We got Risen. Of course, just looting away New Vision. They don't really have to risk too much here. They just loot up. They're all fine. AMK aren't going to get some first few kills over at Black Market. Nobody contests them this time around. They're just going to loot up. Same thing as Risen. Then Chooch actually goes down. That's savage. Coming in. Third partying Harbor. Steals the kill. Chu does come back. And now Vivant close by. Behind a rock. No Snitch dead. That's to Aventus. And they're going to check this rock. They knew he's here. Misses a shotgun shot, unfortunately, and that's Vivant gone. No Snitch as well down. Let's check on Red Moon. Zombie Duck low. Alongside Bomber. They need a plate. Gets a beautiful lot of damage. This could be in Crash. Left to a Rocks. Nonsense as well came back. I think off the revive, presumably. No, she's just leaving entirely. But Rocks, all that remains. All that's focus. Getting sniped by Bomber. That's a beautiful little snipe. We're still going to get rushed. As an AK-47 alongside KRM. Hits for 207, but again, 200 HP. Shotguns are just not going to be as effective as you'd like them to be. They're not going to be one-pump against usual that you would expect to see. And unfortunately, that's just a clear instance of it. But Nonsense still alive. 50 seconds on the clock to stay alive. Chilling. No wipes so far. We're just kind of relaxing. Oi! I look for chat for 2 seconds. AMK going down to Jet. AMK has been the one team that's been killed off by Jets. How is this? 3 of them died to Jet. Ali's back up. Some way, somehow. That's Lucy. Terrorizing, jumps out with the pistol. Confirms 1. Necro is going to get stolen to Savage. And here comes the boys. But this is a rough game. They just need to stay alive. Ali, stay alive. You're fine. Luckily confirmed. Lotex is immediately confirmed, which is great. The nade was beautiful. Confirms the knock. Crucial knock. But now Ali is going to get rushed. He has defender. He can't outrun a ninja player. And Ken is going to be leading the charge. Has the defender ready. Pushing aggressively. Ken does back up, and that's going to probably be the end. He wins, gets... Oh, Maxwell so low. How low is it, Maxwell? Maxwell's dead to zone. That was huge. He realistically should never have won that. But he's going to get pistol from behind. And that's Akman. Akman immediately going to get turned on, though. Nothing he can really do. Necro's coming back. No way. Are they fine that? Lotex lived. Okay. Is Necro going to make a play? Yeah, Shockwave. I mean, nothing you can really do against it. But Lotex is going to stay alive. Now we need to be careful. He cannot die. Still plenty of time until the next revive fly, and that's the issue here. Zone is closing. He's needing to run. He just cannot risk dying. If they die now, game over for AMK. All their winning of that third round basically meant nothing. They've basically given the entire thing to Risen. But again, it depends really, because Risen only got 1 kill to their belt. Got to get a custom here. Let's check on Savage, though. Savage up against Berserk. Now coming back in. Though, thing is, Ken is incredibly low. Now, this could be an issue. Chu, though, finding a kill on Ari. Let's check at Sakura. And Lucy is going to get blown up by Hinachi. I mean, did wonders against AMK with the Jets. But is eventually going to find the downfall. That's Hinachi. Still great stuff. And Chu quickly confirmed. I will mention as well, one team is actually wiped. Not sure which team that is, but one team is indeed wiped. So I'm kind of scared. Oh. Just going to kill himself. Wants to die to zone. Smart play by Ken. And that's luckily going to be enough of a cross grenade to kill him off. Of course, again, 200 HP. He needs to be careful.
Your teammate is on the
I think, wait, when you're knocked, it's 200 HP. I'm pretty sure it just resets to 100. I think that's fine. But Nachi is eventually going to get sniped. That's a Risen. Risen finally gets some kills. Let's see. No Stitch going to get Aventus. 2 kills on the board now. Risen have an opportunity here. AMK, very low, but the Jack 12 against an Odin. Hip firing, and it's going to work better to the Odin over a Jack 12. But look at his HP, 50 HP on that. Gonna get the plates back up. But they're actually gonna be running straight into Savage. Savage are basically everywhere. Always be there ready to get a fight going, but they are revives. They haven't got the best of loot. Need to be real careful. And Lotex is gonna go down. RMS over in Black Market. Luckily, AMK have been back, so it's not that big of a deal. But the issue is, again, they need kills, and right now, Savage are feeding those kills to Risen. Gets the confirm. But he's going to get shot a bit. Ken needs to be cautious. They have 10 kills. Savage looking strong. I'm just going to relax a bit. Plating up. Don't want to risk too much. Ari going to go down to the Shockwave. We've seen quite a few Shockwave kills so far. Red Moon as well, losing players. That's to AMK. Necro found, though.
System online. Chip terminal
Ackerman.
almost ready.
A little bit further back. Ali as well. Ali currently on 3. Poltergeist near him. Unless that's bugged. That's going to be Team I and D, which have a full team this time around. Just going to be relaxing. Just waiting for time. Don't want to risk too much.
The safe zone is collapsing. Your teammate is on the revive flight.
Ken is going to go down to Berserk.
Airdrop has been delivered. Airdrop has been
Probably 1 kill on the board of Team I and D, but Ali does find out Legend. As soon as I look away from him, he gets the kill. That's perfect timing. The revive flight just went through.
System online.
So now it's
System online. System
now
online.
a 3-manning Red Moon for a pretty significant amount of time. Ackman close by. The bomber spots it. Tags him twice. 6 kills on the board.
The revive flight
Zombie
will
Duck.
arrive.
Swatter's down. No Snitch coming back.
Online. System
No Snitch is
online.
only a revive. Berserk going to go down once. And Zombie Duck alongside. Now it looks like Red Moon are going to have to retreat. So let's see what Risen are doing. 6 kills on the board now. We have the Dude close by at Sakura. There's so many teams at Sakura, in fact. Team I and D. We got the Dude. We also got Savage, I believe. And it's going to be an Archigon. Snipes coming in. Helix running up, but they're just feeding Electra. Simple as well, falling apart. They do have the snipes from Savage. Slayer goes down. Risen, they're making quick work of the Dude. Left to Chu. Chu, out of the picture. 13 seconds on the clock. Yeah, quickly done. Risen are making this comeback. Unfortunately, AMK have been struggling a bit, though they are still kind of close by. 8 kills on Risen, 7 on AMK. As long as they stay kind of close by, or at least do a bit better, they're fine. Because again, it's a 9-point kill lead currently by AMK. Now it's only 8. And Team IND are kind of chasing towards max spell.
System online.
Maxwell with the sniper, FFAR as well. Snowball's coming in. And that's going to be Savage. Unfortunately losing the shotgun fight up against Slayer. But here comes Team IND, directly above, looking down at them. But the thing is, that's lucky currently, is that Risen are just constantly surrounded by full teams, ready to go, taking a fight. And as long as Risen wins these fights constantly, they should be fine. But unfortunately, they have just lost one. Left to 3. Legend down. That to Aventus. Confirmed away the kill. 43 seconds on the clock. Now they're playing a bit scared. They have to play cautious. Can't risk too much. Play for the shotgun shot, but Electra does go down. But here comes another play for Risen out of the picture. Slayer taking a bit of damage here. Time down. Still some time on the clock. 26 seconds on the clock. System is indeed online. Slayer gets the nade thrown at him. Icon alongside, or Simple alongside Inochi. Gonna go down. That's to AMK and the dude. Berserk gonna get the 2-piece. Confirming away the kills. No snitch. Gonna find a rocks. Power bike's going past. Got some loot to work with. Let's check on No Stitch though. Gonna find Ari, that KRM, but that's gonna be an unfortunate quick ending. Aventus currently leading the charge. The only person with kills on the team. 4 kills on the board. Gonna get this res. Nade. Okay, it's a bit further back. Redmond looking to push back in. Bombers are really split away. Actually looking at AMK. Adrian currently landing near AMK. Nonsense gone.
System online. System online. System online. System online.
I don't know why this keeps saying this stuff. But Aventus, ninja player, has double customs. Unfortunately, the slowest ADS helo I've ever seen in my life. Legend on his right side. Adrian down. That's a Lotex. Sees the footsteps. Cobra gone to Risen. Gonna take this challenge. Does kill him. Quickly beams out Legend. Gets that free kill. 5 kills on the board. He's still the only person that's gotten kills so far. Ari gonna find Zombie Duck. Currently 12 kills on the board for Risen. AMK only on 9. Now it's only a 6 kill gap between them two. And this is where AMK need to start getting a lot of these kills. Seeing No Stitch. Aventus is also from zone. Now they'll be running in. And here comes Ackman rushing ahead. Has a spot already. And No Stitch is actually going to take that kill. Let's see. Lotex takes the free kill. 10 kills on the board now. Savage as well getting some kills here. Let's quickly check on that. Max Bell getting his first pick. Gonna probably find a second here. Lucy is picked apart. Though gonna get shots from the side. That's gonna be Chu nearly losing his one. Chu dead. Now left with 1. And that is Vivant. 117.
Enemy eliminated.
Hits the first up on his right. That's gonna be RMS. Then directly ahead of him is Ken. Ken in the wide open. But luckily RMS holding that angle. That was a beautiful little baits and switch. And that's RMS on 8 kills. Savage are popping off right now. 17 on the board. This looks to be a Savage game, and they're going to be probably securing themselves a very strong third place. But I don't think it's going to be enough to catch up to Risen or AMK. But still very close. Here we are, Risen, just on the top hill, sniping away. Still have the full squad. They are aware of people around them. Still 13 kills though. Bomber going to get another. Let's check on Redmond. Redmond as well on 11 kills. A very strong amount. There's no more revives as well. Keep that in mind. Everything is now permanent. Tuk outside of zone. I think Bomber may have spotted him. Surely. They are chasing him. You're definitely aware of him. Have the customs on their right. I'm not too focused on that though. Still pushing ahead. But look at AMK. Outside the zone. Risen directly ahead of them. Surprisingly enough, they fight their way through. Necro gets one. Pushing ahead. Ali watching Slayer though. He's going to get pushed by another player. And some beautiful angles, but luckily for them, they are losing. No way. The 117 going to get 2. Quickly, Hacker 1 finds 2. Both Ackman and Lotex left to Necro, and Necro is going to die to zone. Unfortunate ending for AMK. Giving those kills to Risen, and Risen may have made the recovery game. They are going to take back that first place, it looks like. 17 kills on the board, but immediately killed out. Quickly beamed to RMS. And Savage on 20. I think this has secured the fact that it's going to be first place going over to Risen, second to AMK, closely behind, and then we got a beam from RMS, though too confident to say the least, and it's going to get outdone by Pushton. Savage probably taking that strong third place. I can all alone. Nading away. Beautiful nade, but that's not going to be enough to do anything. That throws another. Adrian. Pushton simple. Backs up. Now, Ken is Shockwave. What the why is this here? Interestingly enough. We do have a helicopter inside of a building. It's all okay though. Do not fear. Now Red Moon's still close. Looking at Adrian. Adrian backed up all the way, but so unfortunate because now we've just seen Red Moon close by as well. Zombie Duck directly below, but Bomber in the wide open. Incredibly low, but that's still going to be alive. Adrian taking strike dead to his face, but running straight into Zombie Duck with a free kill. Red Moon as well in 16. A lot of high kill counts coming from these teams. The wallbang, if it's possible, if he lands this correctly. Pushton does go down. That's a Ken. Simple versus Ken. A lot of solos. It's 3 solos and a duo. Red Moon have the competitive advantage. They do have an extra player, but it's still anyone's game. 21 kills on the board for Savage. Zombie Duck taking some shots. And there goes Ken. Creeping and crawling. He has Shockwave.
The safe zone is collapsing.
Needs to be careful. Cluster coming in. Smokes now in, and now gonna get shot in the back. Ken probably gonna go down. Can he get this one kill? Unfortunately, not Simple was just too quick. Had the position, and he's gonna find another player. That's gonna be actually Cobra chasing him down, trying to get this kill. And Cobra is gonna fall apart and dies to zone. In fact, Red Moon unfortunately not gonna find a single kill, but they do at least win the round. But again, placement points don't matter. It's all about those kills. But still, a great final game for Red Moon. Amazing amount of kills coming in from a lot of these teams, though. There was several teams with like 12 plus kills, maybe even 15 plus. Still, Red Moon, 7 kills on the board from Bomber, 4 from Zombie Duck, 3 from No Snitch, holding that SMS with one hand. We've got 2 from Legend, a very funky team indeed with these emotes, but still, great amount of kills coming in from them. Excellent work coming in for the Italians, but still 16 kills. Again, 5 teams with over 10 kills. And these kills were pretty significant against amazing amount of kills. 16 coming in from Red Moon. Second place once again is going to be Nord, but with decent kills to be fair. It's going to be a total of 8 kills coming in from them with the second place. Not too bad. Team IND going to go in third with only 6. Then fourth place going to go over to Savage. Them obviously doing really well. Actually going to have one of the, I think the first person that's actually achieved 10 plus kills by himself. That's going to be RMS. 10 kills on the board for him. 6 kills to fourth, which is Ken. 3 kills to Helix, and then 2 to Maxbell. An amazing amount of kills. 21 total. But that is still not enough to beat what Risen did the first game. 25 was still the best that we've seen so far, that being from Risen. Great stuff over to Savage. Still, nevertheless, an amazing game. Then we got 5th place going to go over to Hysteria. 5 kills from Aventus, 1 kill each to Ari and Rox. Still to follow up to 7 kills total. Risen dying a bit earlier on, getting 6th place, having still a decent amount of kills. Hacker 1 with 7 kills, 4 kills rather to Hacker 3, 0 with 3, and then Slayer, of course, with 3 alongside to give him the grand total 17 kills. So still a very strong amount from Risen. AMK, unfortunately, just kind of flopping here. Had an amazing round last round, having 24 kills, just shredding down the lobby. But unfortunately, isn't going to do much of anything this round. Had a really rough start, getting 3 of their players knocked to a Jet player. Ackerman going to get 2 kills. Ali with 5, 2 to Lotex, and then Necro with 1. But yeah, nothing too crazy, unfortunately. Only 10 kills. I mean, still a good amount. But, I mean, AMK need more, especially to keep that lead. Because, of course, Risen having a great amount of kills, 17. That's barely put them at a 1-point lead between the two teams. So now Risen first place with only 1 point difference compared to them and AMK. So it's still very close between the two teams. Tomorrow is going to be the final day of this week. And again, the prize pool is going to be 300 per week. So tomorrow is going to be the differentiator. See what happens. So Risen and AMK very strong to taking home the prize pool, of course. Then we got 8th place going to go over to the Dude. having a bit of a better game comparison to the last game. Unfortunately, they died with no kills, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 1 kill. But this time around, going to have a much better kill count, but still nothing too significant, unfortunately. Going to be a total of 11, which, I mean, more to think about it, it's better. It's significantly better. They did better than AMK, at least. So, still good, but I mean, you got to get higher than that, unfortunately, especially for recovery for the last game that they had, which was really rough. And yeah, it needed to be better, unfortunately, but still decent kills nevertheless. And then last but not least is going to be Team 7, which is going to be FG holding in solo squatting. That's going to be called Ninja, which I respect. At least solo squatting up until the end, didn't really care. That's his team left him. Still going to pursue it. Still, GG's nevertheless. And that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be it for today's event. Again, it's going to be 2 days total, 2 weeks total, in fact, for the entire thing. And then it's going to be 1 week each, $300. And so yeah, this is day 1 of week 1. Tomorrow is going to be the final day of the week. And then we got to next week, which is Friday, Saturday again. Same dates, same times. And it's going to be, again, reset, basically, for another $300. But still great stuff from these teams. GG's. And of course, the results for today's event, I'm not going to show them now. The live results will be shown, well, the results themselves will be shown on the Mobile Mayhem Twitter. That's going to be Mobile Mayhem GG on Twitter. And then they'll post the results within the next, presumably, half hour. And you'll see the results there coming into tomorrow's event, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, still amazing performances coming from a lot of these teams. Still top 4 generally looking strong. But of course, most of that's going to be between AMK and Risen. Again, 1 kill difference between the two of the teams. AMK definitely going to be sitting at 2nd place. 1st place is going to be Risen with 1 kill extra. Great stuff to them. And yeah, hope to see you guys tomorrow. Of course, thank you guys for coming around. Of course, the staff for Mobile Mayhem coming in. And maybe we'll see if Diego will be able to come in tomorrow. We'll have to check that out. But otherwise, if I'm just solo casting, it's perfectly fine by me. And I'll hope to see you guys there. But otherwise, GG's. And again, thank you to staff. And again, the sponsors, Call of Duty, Trevor, everyone that sponsors the event to make this thing possible. And again, we'll see you guys tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a good one. And take care.